There are over 1,000 different blocks in Minecraft Survival as of 1.21.11. But what if you tried to collect every single one of them? Nobody would actually try that, right? Well, me and EnderSmurf would, and in this video, we're both going to get every single block in the game, ranging from simple blocks like dirt to some of the rarest blocks in the game, like deep slate emerald ore. Anyways, I think that's enough said, so let's get started with the video. Because we were going to be collecting over 1,000 blocks, we were going to need somewhere to store them. So I made a quick build of a crafting table, created a schematic of it in Lightmatica, and then imported it into the hardcore world. Now we knew what materials we were actually going to need, so it was time to go and get them all.
I'll tackle anything wood.
Right, okay, so I'm going to be getting the brown carpet of this build, because believe it or not, that's actually one of the hardest blocks to get. Right, okay, I have made it to the jungle. I just need to find some cocoa beans, and I'm not seeing a single one. Okay, I found some cocoa beans. Thank God. Right, okay, I've got some jungle logs so we can grow cocoa beans on. Now it's time to head back. Material 1 checked off, brown carpet. Okay, so the next box that I need to get a hold of is about 1 or 2 stacks of brown terracotta. Hey, I found the Badlands. Right, okay, that should be enough brown terracotta now. So I'm going to go ahead and build a nether portal, go to the nether roof, and fly back home. Me and EnderSmurf then spent the next couple of hours getting the rest of the materials that we would need to build the crafting table. And once we had done that, it was time to get building. Okay, so we have like the materials, but we don't really have anywhere to build this thing. So let's carve out this little area here so there'll be enough room for the crafting table. Okay, now the schematic's in place, that's all done. It's now time to get building. And just like that, we have built a crafting table inside of our world. So now that the crafting table was built, it was finally time to start gathering all 1,086 different blocks in the game. Starting with the wood category. Wood. Button, door crusher, trapdoor. Oh wait, I also just thought we're going to need hanging signs as well, so we're actually going to be getting through our iron supply quite a lot because we need chains. I just thought they've added shelves as well, so we need to craft shelves. And now that all the dark oak wood is done, just repeat this about 10 times and you have, oh my god. Yeah, somehow on the first category we're already nearly at 200 blocks. And for anyone who really wants to believe that we cheated, here's the day count when we started versus when we finished, and here's a time lapse of all of the blocks being obtained. How deep should this go?
It'd be nice to have some like tall ceilings for a change rather than like 2 blocks above your head.
There you go. Right, there you go. That's your little guidance thing. What? No way!
What?
I just mined my first ever copper.
What day are we on?
186. Then when this little hallway was done, it was time to dig out the room where we were going to place all the wood blocks. Okay, hi guys, I've hit record. We started placing in the blocks. I'm so sorry that I forgot to record this. Whoops. I will just fill you guys in. We have a cake up here, which we are only allowed to eat when we finish the build. The final block of the wood category, the pale oak hanging sign. Here we go. Finally, the wood category is done. So now we were moving on into the stone category, and this is around the moment that me and EnderSmurf realised we didn't actually need to get all 1,000 blocks. It was more around 915. Alright, so I'm basically just looking around for any blocks we could have laying around. Right, okay, after looking around, that will probably be everything that we could just get, so now it's time to go out exploring for blocks. Okay, so now I'm basically just on the lookout for any vines like these here, so hopefully we can bone meal them. Oh, crap. Okay, so I have a solution in mind to my problem now. I'm just going to quickly build a stone wall in the loaded spawn chunks, and those vines will hopefully spread now I planted them. I then got some more stone variants inside of the chests, and this project was getting closer to being complete. Then after an insanely long time of collecting up these stone materials, we finally had all of the blocks we were going to need. Okay, so now that we have all of the stone blocks, it is time to dig out yet another room.
Done.
There we go. That was the perfect amount of room. With the stone category now complete, that brings our total counter up to 292 blocks. And now it was time to move on to the third category, the coloured blocks category. Right, okay, so now it's time to get all the dyes that we're going to need for the coloured blocks, so let's start out with the easy ones. Right, first up, the easiest one, red dye, because we literally have a shulker box of poppies. Then we'll kill some squids to get the black dye. Then use our never-ending source of bone meal to get the white dye. And then the lapis for some blue. And then by mixing some dyes, we can get light blue sorted. Oh, and while we're at it, we can also get some pink dye. And then we can mix some yellow and red dye to get some orange. And then some red and blue to get purple. And then I'll grab these cocoa beans that we got earlier in the episode to get brown. Alright, and now all the easy dyes are done, we're going to have to do some traveling to get the rest of them. Okay, we need to go to these coordinates, which will be, that way. Legend has it, this will be a desert. Perfect. Oh, right next to a coral reef as well. Right, we're going to need quite a lot of green dye. And from there, it didn't take us that long to get the rest of the dyes we would need. Right, okay, so we have got all 16 dyes right here. And that means there are 10 blocks you can craft with each dye. There are more. This became a problem later on. I'm going to start off with a bit of glass. Magenta glass, pink, purple, white, grey, brown, light grey, lime, red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, cyan, blue, and black. I'm gonna hate my life now. I've now got to make glass panes of all of these. Alright, let's go. Black, orange, yellow, red, purple, grey, brown, light grey, blue, cyan, light blue, green, lime, white, and pink. And there we go. That is all the glass complete. Okay, so now we're gonna head off to the carpet tuber farm. And yeah, the carpet ain't exactly going to be difficult to get. Right, there we go. We have all of the colours of carpet. Crisis over. Wait, we don't have yellow. I forgot to make yellow carpet. I'm kind of dumb for that. How bad, guys? No! No! The next block that I want to tackle are candles, and I don't have enough string. But what I do know that we have is definitely enough honeycomb. Thank God I built a bee farm. Right, got all the candles done. Right, okay, now it's time to go and grab 34 shulker shells from the end for all the different shulker boxes. Yes! We got the last one! Right, those are all the shulker boxes there.
Oh, Jesus.
That's every shulker box in Minecraft. There you go, that is every single shulker box as well. And then after a couple more hours of work, we had gotten every single different coloured block in the game, and it was finally time to place all these things in. Right, here we go, final block. The moment. What do you mean? What do you mean no? No, that can't count, surely. Wait, actually, do you know what? One day this room will be extended. So for now,
yeah,
it gets a podium at the end. Right, okay, now that the coloured blocks category is finally done, I think it's about time that we moved on to the minerals category.
Best way of tackling this, personally, go cave in, we just shout out what we've got.
And this category was pretty much smooth sailing until I realised, oh my god, no, we've got to do copper. No! Luckily we came prepared and smelted 9 stacks of copper prior. And after getting everything I could set up, it was basically now a 3-hour-long waiting game for this stuff to oxidize. And whilst we were waiting for it to oxidize, we actually placed down all of the blocks in the museum, which meant we only had a couple select few mineral blocks to get. Right, okay, so now we need a netherite block and a block of ancient debris. Good lord, wish us luck.
Oh, found another.
Nice!
I found another one.
Yes!
Found another one.
What? Right, okay. We have got all of the ancient debris that we are going to need for a netherite block and the ancient debris block itself, which I just thought I need to take one out. Right, here we go. I've crafted 9 netherite ingots. I can now craft the netherite block. We have it. Right, Ender Smurf, I'm going to place the ancient debris here, and you're going to place the netherite block there. The final one.
Oh, Jesus.
This has been painful. Oh, and by the way, you guys have now made it exactly 10 minutes into this video, so if you wouldn't mind considering subscribing, that would be awesome, because this was actually 14 hours uncut. Alright, Ender Smurf, now that category's done, what's next?
I would love to do nature blocks. I really would.
So, with the next category picked, it was finally time to start working on the nature category, and this one was the longest one by far.
Right, let's go over to the chests. Let's start this crap. See what we got in the chests first.
Me and Ender Smurf then gathered whatever blocks we had around base, and then it was time to travel out for the rest of the blocks. Alright, one block that we do need is mycelium, which is going to be a long fly out. Right, I have made it. Get some mycelium, and whilst I'm here actually, I can grab a mushroom stem, brown mushroom block, and a red mushroom block. Right, okay, we are going to need every single type of sapling, and every single type of leaf, so I'm going to work on those. And then after about another 30 minutes, I'd gotten every single type of sapling and leaf. Right, I'm home. Right, I've filled that chest almost. Alright, I'm gonna head out and try and find some ocean ruins so I can hopefully get a sniffer egg. Oh my god, wait, it's gone to a thunderstorm. So now a thunderstorm had started, and this was huge because we were gonna need to get all of the mob heads for the block museum. So I immediately dropped what I was doing, went back home and got my channeling trident and got as many charged creepers as I could. Yes! And it's just ended. Back to going for ocean ruins. Oh! Sniffer egg! Got it!
Oh, nice.
Finally! Right, now it's time to get a sniffer. This will take a while. Oh, wait, the sniffer hatched. I never even noticed. He must have just hatched because he's moving, like, and he's really close by. Right, come on, Mr. Sniffer. There we go. Now we had gone ahead and gotten a sniffer, that meant we could get the sniffer's flowers. But there was still going to be one more flower that we'd need, and that being the wither rose. Oh, I got one of the skulls. Oh, got my second skull. Hey, got the last skull. Right, okay. Basically, I think you just summon in the wither, and that's it. Right, hopefully the wither will just attack the chickens. Oh, no, they've all just died. Right, okay, let's send all these guys through and hope that there's at least one wither rose on the other side. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, guys, you're not really meant to be here. Oh, wait, there's wither roses. I got one. Perfect. Wither's dead. Sorry, guys. Oh, move, please move. Oh. Might as well go ahead and plant down the pitcher pod and bone meal it. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Yay! Torchflower seed. And there's the torchflower. That was actually quite nice. Then me and Ender Smurf got the rest of the nature category blocks, including ice, coral fans, chorus plants, and frog lights. Until finally we had all of the nature related blocks and we were able to finally put them into the museum. And now finally, with this kelp block in place, the nature category is complete. And then me and Ender Smurf worked on the easiest category, the end category, because it has like 5 blocks.
This is the nursery room.
And then I started working on the nether category, which didn't involve Ender Smurf because she'd probably be dead. The nether category might be quite a small one because we've put a lot of it in different places. Now with all the nether blocks obtained, it was time to start digging out the room where we were going to put them all.
Done.
Alright, and that is the nether category complete. Now with the nether category complete, there are only 2 more categories left. Functional blocks and miscellaneous blocks. And then once we had done miscellaneous, we were going to go back on any blocks we had missed. But now, it's time for the functional blocks. Right, just like all the other categories, it's time for a classic. Let's just do a montage of everything we have.
No, I do have a brewing stand. I nicked about 4. Where have they gone? Where in the fuckery are my brewing stands?
An anvil, a chipped anvil, and a damaged anvil. I've never intentionally got these, ever. So I'm just crafting a brewing stand at this point, because it's pretty apparent we don't have one. There we go, got a brewing stand. And then we're going to go to the crafting table and make an ender chest. We're doing quite well. We need an activator rail still. Right, okay, now we need to craft the calibrated skulk sensor. welcome to the recording, guys. Do you remember what I did really far back when we were doing the wood category? And, like, we placed down these. Functional blocks is now done.
Do all of this work and you can't press a button. This is just taking the minute.
Okay, so this is the beginning of the end. We're gonna grab one with a singular charged person in it. Run.
Okay.
Perfect. Nice. Yes!
We also need to go get a piglin head. Great.
Start of the plan is I've got to go bring this guy. Okay, so it appears we've picked up a sheep along the way. Right, we're gonna leave him here.
Okay.
Oh, great. No! Off we go, Mr. Creeper. Now, the next part of the mission. We need to get a piglin here. Hopefully this will work. Let me know when the creeper's in.
Okay, in.
Oh, wow. Somehow I'm okay. Yes! Yes! We got it! We got the piglin head. The last 2 blocks of the miscellaneous category are going to be blocks you're not meant to be able to obtain. Yeah, how are we going to do that? Well, you're going to find out. Right, okay, I've made it to a mine shaft. Time to get some cobwebs. Right, okay, I've got 10 cobwebs. That should be enough for what I'm about to do. Right, okay, I've made it to the ocean ruin. Right, okay, there is a specific block that you can only really get from here that I'm looking for. And I found it right there. So we need to put a block on top of it. Now what I can do is I can place down some cobwebs like this. And then another one like that. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, right. It's now coming down. Hopefully this will keep it suspended in the air for at least 30 seconds. Yes! Okay, we have suspicious gravel. This block is technically meant to be unobtainable, but here we are. Right, okay, next up is going to be suspicious sand. Okay, I found a warm ocean ruin. Oh, let's go get this suspicious sand. Right, if I place down these cobwebs, we should be good. Yep, perfect. It's coming down. Okay, it seems to have dropped. Yeah, we have suspicious sand. Right, okay. It's time to place down all the blocks. There you go. And then me and Endersmurf spent ages finding the rest of the blocks that we had missed until finally we could place down the final block of this museum. Alright, okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Minecraft Hardcore. Something I never saw myself creating another series on ever again after 2023. I decided recently that it would be this world that would be the test to see if I could do it again, and if Endersmurf still actually had the capabilities of playing Minecraft. And after the support on the last couple of videos, and Endersmurf still not having died on this world, the more we advanced, the more we did, the more things we completed, I realised that this is now a permanent series. So that is why I'm going to have an announcement at the very end of this video, so please make sure you stick around until the end. But now, it's time for that final block and to decorate the museum. In 3, 2, 1. The heavy core has now been placed, and that is every single block in Minecraft inside of this build. We have officially built, well, dug out and put the blocks in, which was kind of the whole point. We eat the cake when we've done that, and it's definitely done now on exactly day 300, which is insane.
Go.
Yes! Oh, it's nice to start eating the cake, actually.
Yum. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you fat pig! Yeah, it's just get a load of white concrete, place it down, and be done. And flick this. And yep, that is working. And yep, that has successfully duplicated 2 stacks exactly already. Please welcome yourself to the concrete factory. Now that the project is done, do you want to guess how many Minecraft days we spent on it?
150?
Very close. 160 Minecraft days were spent on this build, on this project. It's finally done though. Like, all of it.
It is done.
Every Minecraft block that you could keep permanently as is in this building that we're stood in. Me and Ender Smurf then walks around the entire museum, taking in all 915 blocks that Minecraft has to offer. And now that this video is over, me and Ender Smurf have successfully gotten every single block inside of Minecraft. It's time for that announcement. Right, there we go. Now it works. Yep. Right, if you just pick this up, you should get an achievement. Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. This is why I made you install that mod, because you should be able to see a lot more advancements than normal. Right, this is Blazing Caves. I basically just gave us all the advancements, by the way. Yeah, this is kind of what I want to do, though, at some point.
I mean, it would be quite satisfying to cross them all off.
1,203.
Wow.
This is excluding the optional ones. Yeah, it's something I want to do, though. I mean, if you want to do it as well.
Yeah, no, I do, but I don't want to do it this early in, for fuck's sake.
Right, that is episode number 3 of Minecraft Hardcore finally complete. I can't believe we're recording an outro in such a posh and fancy looking place. Thank you all for watching episode 3 of Minecraft Hardcore. I'm partly glad this is finally done. This took 160 Minecraft days to record. I lost my sanity and it all sucked. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in episode 4 where we're going to be doing something really dangerous. Yeah.
Ja.
Ja.